All right, man. So
Thought
there's
you
been a
wanted to
lot
Trump.
going on with the election. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? With Kamala Harris. She just coming through there, like we talked about earlier. She made a lot of like it was a lot of contributions towards her campaign. She still hasn't actually stated that she was actually running for president. They didn't have the DNC yet. Is it this week that they're having the DNC in Chicago?
I thought it wasn't until October. Oh,
Okay.
no. I'm thinking about the debate. I don't know when the DNC is.
Yeah, they're saying that they're going to have the debate in Grand Rapids.
Really?
Yeah. They said
Okay.
they say they're going to have the debate in Grand Rapids. That's what they're talking about.
Grand Rapids there's always a rumor and shit about some shit happening in Grand Rapids. It's not gonna happen.
You don't think it's gonna happen?
Nah, man.
I might fucking go.
if it's in Grand Rapids, you go attend.
I'm gonna see Donnie. I just want to see Donnie.
And you'll be one of the plants, one of the strategic black people plants.
Oh yeah, they go
behind Trump
in the center.
Dead center.
So, Kamala ain't really been talking and stuff like that. There's not a lot of interviews about it. Trump is actually talking to different journalists, black journalists. He was being ridiculed without saying good morning and stuff like that. So I got a chance to talk to Donnie, and I wanted, to bring it back on the Daily Walk if you have.
Okay, yeah, we I think we're always open to a conversation with Donald.
Okay.
I feel like we should provide equal time for both candidates, but whatever. We got Donnie here today, so
I'm not doing Kamala at all.
You don't have a Kamala mask? Okay.
What would she say? You know what I'm saying?
A few moments later.
Mr.
Hello,
Trump.
everybody.
Hey, Mr. Trump.
What up, though?
How you doing today, everybody? Is everything well?
Yeah, we were okay until you came on. I think you just showed up at Ox House. Is that you're in Grand Rapids right now, huh?
Yeah, we're talking about doing like the presidential debate between me and Kamala, whatever her name is. The lady that's going against behind Sleepy Joe. We're gonna do it in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I can't wait for you to come out and see it.
So you don't have enough respect for her to even know how to pronounce her name correctly.
Well, her name is spelled really badly, and I just don't feel like spelling it.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Are you happy that Joe Biden is out of the race and that Kamala is your opponent, or how you feel about that?
I really don't know what's going on with Joe. I don't know if he's dead. I don't know what's going on. Nobody has heard from Joe for a minute. People are saying he's going to the hospital. I don't know what's going on. Anybody know?
No, I don't know. But I'm really interested in well, let me just say this. I am complete and I've been for a long time. I've been completely disenchanted with the political system. I don't trust anybody. I trust myself to do what I have to do for my family, but I recognize that exercising my right to vote is not a responsibility that I have to you or to Kamala Harris. I have that responsibility. That responsibility is or the responsibility that I have is to my ancestors that were enslaved in this country for 500 years. But what I would like to see, though, and I'm eager to see your performance, is when you guys have the debate. But I understand that you've been ducking the debate, or you've been unclear about when you would be open to proceeding with a debate with Kamala Harris. So what's your story about that?
I'm not ducking anything. I just need to know, is Kamala Harris actually running for president? She does not stated yet that she has run for president. And only when she says that, that's when we'll have the debate.
Well, I seem to remember her officially accepting the Democratic nominee. So what do you mean you don't know if she's officially running for president?
That's fake news. I didn't see that at all.
Okay. Okay.
Do
That's
you,
fake
look,
news.
do you acknowledge that she was born in America?
I don't recognize her being a boy. I know Kamala when her name was Kamala, when she's with an Indian mother, and she's Indian. She's been Indian for so many years, and out of nowhere she called herself black. I don't know what that is.
Okay.
That's what's up. Do you
Yeah.
find her attractive?
We don't want to talk about this right now about because I got other cases that's going on, and we don't want to talk about that. But I do want to talk about my policies that's happening right now. When I get in office, I'm going to provide black jobs in the administration.
Okay.
What is a black job?
Well, just let's talk about the positions that I'm trying to have. Like for borderline for Homeland Security, I'm going to nominate Charleston White because he's a guy that stands on business on a regular basis. And since I'm a businessman, I really like them to have him be on my Homeland Security. What do you think about that?
This is so okay. So Charleston White, um, you're thinking about as a person and as a part of your cabinet. What are some of the other people that you're interested in? Maybe SAG and those other high ranking positions. As a part of your cabinet. What are some of the other thoughts that you have?
I've been thinking about what the Speaker of the House would be. Who would be the Speaker of the House? Somebody that's sharp, that's brilliant, that tells it like it is, and definitely the Trump supporter. And since I already had J.D. Vance as my vice president, I will nominate Candace Owens.
Okay, so this is what you mean by the black job. Okay, okay, that's interesting. Wow, with black people don't have a fucking chance. Then okay, what else? Because you was gonna say something
Real quick. I know you name your cabinet and everything, but what's your stance on reparations?
Oh, we're gonna work on reparations once we get that because one of the reparations that we're gonna have like in the we're gonna ratify the Department of Education, and we're gonna have the Prince of Pan Africanist, Dr. Umar Johnson, as the head of the Department of Education.
Okay, that might be something I could get with. Definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then black people
Because he's been trying
might
to
have
build,
a chance. Then.
he's been trying to build a school for so many years, and we finally gonna give him the reparation fund so he can actually build a school.
So let me
No
ask
more
you this:
excuses. No more excuses.
what happens when Dr. Umar Johnson says? Because I'm assuming that let's just assume that Dr. Umar Johnson becomes the head of education, right, under your presidency, and he comes to you and says, "All right, I want to complete building the school, but I need funding." So let's assume you give that funding, but then Dr. Umar Johnson says this school is specifically and exclusively for the benefit of people of African ancestry.
There's no problem because he presents black jabs.
Okay. So that's another way to be able to fulfill a black job thing that you're talking about. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Interesting. Interesting.
You know, we're having a border crisis right now. There's billions of people that's out here getting so much money. They're getting $1,300 in EPT food stamps. They're getting free health care. They're getting jobs, and they also get in the homes or they live in the hotels and stuff. And I have somebody that's going to be borderland security, and that is Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, borderland security. The head of borderland security is going to be Kendrick Lamar.
That's right.
Why Kendrick Lamar?
Because Kendrick Lamar single-handedly separated U.S. from Canada for just that one song, They're Not Like Us.
So you've been following the feud between Drake and Kendrick Lamar.
Very much so. He's a great guy, and Drake is looking really bad indeed.
Okay.
Are you worried about what Kendrick Lamar would do with the border along like the Mexican border? Because that's giving us more problems than the Canadian border, right?
Well, he's going to separate too because he's going to make sure the West Coast is really deep in that area.
Very interesting. Well, I don't have any more questions for you, Mr. Trump.
I have one more position.
Okay.
The head of transportation will be filled by no other than Terrence Howard.
Why Terrence Howard?
Because he's been scribbling lines since he's been 3 years old. And I don't know the fuck he's talking about.
I think that's brilliant. That's
But it
actually
makes- but
that's
it makes
actually a
perfect
cabinet.
sense.
I might be able to get behind, man. Pause.
But it makes perfect sense. But I don't know what he's talking about at all. But I believe in the brother, and he's going to provide plenty of black jobs. And that's it.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you perform in the debate. I'm sure it's going to be a spirited debate. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see.
Have a good day, everybody. Have a good day.
But I mean, it's late in Grand Rapids. What are you doing in Grand Rapids? Did I invite you over for dinner?
Yeah, we had noodles and Franks. And a cup of Starbucks. Love my Starbucks.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Trump. We'll see you next time.
Have a good night.
Good night.